Hello. Oh, God. Did you guys hear that? Did you hear that? I don't know what foul demon just tried to leave my, like, larynx, but it came out. Off to a great start indeed, Unforgettable. Yeah, a cute voice crack. Yeah, that's what that was. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to our latest anime presentation. This time about Desert Rose, the snow apocalypse. We'll get started in just a few minutes. How is everyone doing tonight? Doing good? Staying warm, hopefully? It's snowing where I am. It normally does not snow here. So when I woke up the other day and I was like, holy shit, I haven't seen snow since 1907. Wishing tomorrow wasn't Monday. God, you and me both. You and me both. I remember I was planning on having a little dranky drank for this stream, but then I remembered, oh, I have to wake up at 6 a.m. because I have to work because it's Monday. That's the bad thing about working Saturdays. You lose your Saturday. Yeah, all my friends in ATL get to enjoy the snow and I get nothing. Oh, yeah. Have you seen all of those, like, ATL snow videos? There was someone doing, like, a snow barbershop. There was someone doing, like, a snowman hookah thing. It was so funny. It was so good. I loved that. All the people's first snowmen. Unironically, I have a friend who lives in ATL, and they called me. They were like, Pink, I made snow angels. And I was like, what the fuck? How? You got ice? Oof. Oh no. Hopefully it wasn't like, just normal ice, right? You didn't get like black ice or anything? But yeah, they were like, Pink, we made snow angels. I was like, what the fuck? It snowed that much there? But yeah. Alright, are you guys ready for the presentation? Alright, I'm getting started. Mainly because it's almost my bedtime. So, just a warning, I hastily slapped this together. Like, very hastily. So, if there's anything that goes wrong, I didn't do it. It was the gods. It wasn't me. Oh. Uh-oh. Alright. Part 1. Desert Rose. Okay, it's working! Yay! Oh, 1 second, guys. My cat wants out of my room. Of course. Oish. You know, it's better that she disrupts the presentation now, opposed to, like, midway through the presentation. But still. Oh my god. But Desert Rose. What's Desert Rose, you may ask? Well, I'll tell you, oh brave questionnaire. Desert Rose is a 1989 manga that lasted through 1999 or 1998, one of the two. But it's a manga about an anti-terror group known as CAT. And CAT has an all-female division called Division M. And all they do is slay terror groups and serve cunt. Mostly serving cunt. And a little bit what Luncheon was talking about. I didn't mention it in the PowerPoint, but it is mentioned. The Iraq War is just randomly mentioned, like the original one, not the Bush one. The original one was mentioned just as like a random throwaway line. It was like, oh yeah, this terror group will be tough, but Mariko Rosebank, who we'll get into in a second, is tougher. She fought in like Angola and Iraq. And I was like, what? Like, okay. Also, I know I'm cutting off a little bit of the text, but we'll live. We'll live. Okay, so what is this OVA about, though? So this OVA is about a bunch of VIPs who are trying to unify Germany because this takes place in the 80s. So this whole entire OVA, technically... You didn't say which Bush, though. That's true. That is very true, Unforgettable Luncheon. That's so true. Which Bush? Who knows? Either way, she fought in it. But, no, what was I saying? So this whole entire OVA is technically about the unification of East and West Germany. Just to, like, let you guys know, that's what this is about. This is about the unification of East and West Germany. So if that gives you, like, the rough timeline of where we are at in the Mariko Rosebank journey, that's where we are. Is there a total count of war crimes committed? So, I'm gonna be so real with you. The amount of war crimes committed, was not counted. But I can give you a rough estimation of war crimes committed because I have timelines. I should have done war crimes committed, but I didn't have time. Oh, Samsara, you smart cookie, you. But let's get into the characters. First, we have... Oh, if she loads in. First, we have Mariko Rosemarie Rosebank, leader of CAT's Women's Division, ultimate ally. She has trauma. She's cooler than us. She's cooler than you, she's cooler than me, she's cooler than everyone in this chat. And she's a MILF. And why is she the ultimate ally? In the manga, she let 2 lesbians escape her deploon. Not deploon. What's the word? Division. So that way they could be in love and start a B&B business. And I'm not joking, by the way. That's something legitimate that happens in the manga. Two of her female colleagues fall in love with each other, and she's like, you two literally can't fight in this war. There's like something going on between the two of you, yada yada yada. I'm gonna just pretend I didn't see you guys trying to desert, wink wink nudge nudge, good luck on your B&B business. So she's the ultimate ally. Supporter of the lesbians. We love her. And then we have Irene, best girl. You will see a lot of gifs of her, just as a fair warning. When I was looking up gifs, like 90% of them were about her. So you're gonna see a lot of Irene during this presentation, which is good, because Irene is the best part about this OVA. Like, just straight up, she is. She is also the living embodiment of the Hosho Marine "I'm horny" meme. Or to quote Hosho Marine more directly, "I'm horny." I am so sorry to the people who are just now tuning in during this, except I'm not. This is my truth. She is also the face that launched 1,000 electro and hyperpop ships, because I have seen so many covers of like YouTube remixes that have her face on it. So she is there. In fact, some of you probably recognize her right now from this GIF because of it. Also, she wants a boyfriend so bad. Like, she is so down bad, she thinks Florida is a good place to find a man. It was the 80s, we'll let it slide. That's the real war crime, Samsara. We have Helga, second in command, group's number 2 mom. She also thinks she's too old to get male attention, despite her being a widow and being in her mid-20s. Like, girly pop, pick a struggle. You are not too old. One second. Sorry, I thought someone was knocking at my door. But yeah, total war crimes are being committed in this image right here, because she is mowing down a bunch of people in a building with no regard for human life. Look at this beautiful face. Isn't it gorgeous? Burning me like that. Then we have Colleen. She's kind of like the newbie. She doesn't understand men, but she's somehow the only woman in the entire division that has a boyfriend. Somehow. And I found out from the manga, she is in fact a doctor. She is a doctor at 23 years old. 23! And you know what? Good for her. I feel inadequate, but good for her. Then there's Delilah. She understands men because she thinks they're all trash. She owns a bazooka, and she has cool glasses. And honestly, that's all you need to know about Delilah. And then there's Jessica. She puts babies. Babies. Babies are bombs. To sleep. She's a demolition expert. She's Russian, but she's cool, I guess. For a Russian, she's fine. Alright, so what's the plot? I'm so glad you asked, random audience member. Alright, so what are our themes? Girls are cool, especially if they wield explosives. Boys drool, especially if they have explosives. And the military-industrial complex is a complicated machine, and it is easily foiled. Just letting that sink in. Okay, good. We all caught up to speed? Good, thank you, excellent. Also, the fourth theme is being horny. That is the fourth theme, and Irene is the living embodiment of the fourth theme. I will have literally multiple slides dedicated to Irene just being a menace to society. And you will come to love her as much as I do, hopefully. Because she is just the living embodiment of id. Like, in this scene right here, she literally fights this other girl who I did not mention because she's not really in the OVA much, despite her being a main character in the manga. Her name is Lynn. She fights Lynn over being quote-unquote flat-chested, despite them having the same exact size. And then Lynn retorts back saying, well, at least I'm not a whore. And then she's like, yeah, nyeh, 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 nyeh. Like, comedy. It's pure comedy. And also, they just say a bunch of things I would not expect anime girls to say. So it's a very, like, Western action movie influenced anime, if you couldn't tell already. Like, very, like, foul-mouthed Charlie's Angels. Like, that's the best way I can describe this. So a lot happens. Here's our first little timeline. We get into what Cats is. So I could not find a good image of it, and I'll be damned if I had to take a screenshot of the OVA. But basically, we open up on a whole entire boardroom of old men being like, what's so good about Cats? What's so good about it? Yada yada. Then we get the head of Cats being like, yeah, I'll show you. Then he displays them a tape of the girls basically taking down an entire task force by themselves and defusing a bomb all by themselves. And then the old men are like, are those the assistants of the actual men? No, they are the task force. They are. Classic girls' night out. Exactly. But then we get a really tense bomb defusing scene, which I also could not find a good GIF of, because that is what makes a PowerPoint a good GIF. Wait, 1 second. Oh, no! Uh-oh. I think my web browser crashed. Oh, it did crash. Oh my god. Dude. We're back. I was wondering why the GIF stopped playing. I was like, something's not right here. Like, what's going on? Girls, what's going on here? Why is the GIF crashing? But no, they defuse a bomb with seconds to spare. And then we get a Irene just being Irene. I definitely didn't just say this because I couldn't think of a fourth thing to say here. Not at all. We then get a workout montage, girls. Girls on girls on girls. I found like 50 GIFs of just the workout scenes alone from this anime. So they must be used as like someone's like Fitspo. They have to be. But I just love this one GIF of Colleen just like lifting those weights like, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. It amuses me. It tickles me. 50 GIFs. I know, all 50 of them. But this is when we learn more about the Florida men, baby. Florida man. We learn that the girls, after all their hard work, were being rewarded with a surprise trip. Well, not so much of a surprise, but like a big trip. That's the word. A big trip to Florida. Because this is the 80s. This is before Florida got its reputation for being Florida. No offense to any Floridians who happen to be watching this. Actually, you guys should know. I used to live there. I also know. Ugh. But yeah, this is back when Florida was considered like a fancy beach destination opposed to itself. So everyone's hype. They're like, yes, Florida, beach, sun, men. And this is when Irene and Lynn fight. And we also get a cute scene that I didn't include of Helga and Mary. I misspelled Mary. Well, actually, I spelled Mary right. she goes by both Marys. But a cute scene of Helga and Mary just being like, this is Operation Swimsuit Bargain. It was a cute scene. I highly recommend watching the OVA, obviously. If this wasn't a ringing endorsement enough, I recommend watching it afterwards. It's free on YouTube. I should have led with that. But, you know, doesn't matter because our Florida Man plans are canceled, which is rude. Which is so rude. And we, of course, have the illustrious point of Irene again. And Irene is definitely not just there because Irene is just so horny. Like, literally, if I were to boil her down to one core and homophobic, yeah. I mean, they disrupted a girls' trip. Our girls' trip got disrupted. What could be more homophobic than that? But no, Irene is horny. Like, holy shit. Like, she tries to sleep. Like, this is further on in the OVA. But she's just like, oh my god. Are we also gonna be... I'm trying to do a dramatic pose. But my VR model is it VR model? VR? What the fuck? My VC model is not working on the dramatic pose, but she's just like, can we also be these politicians, ladies of the night? And everyone's like, girl, shut the fuck up. Like, please. Like, we don't want an international scandal. Please shut up. You are scaring the hoes, Irene. You are scaring the hoes. So yeah, Irene has a lot going on. Okay, so general timeline of where we are now. The girls find out they are going to Switzerland, the complete fucking opposite of Florida. Mary explains that the reason why they are going to Switzerland is because of the East and West Germany war. This is before the Berlin Wall fell. So basically, a bunch of German politicians are trying to unify Germany, but a bunch of terrorist organizations are trying to stop the unification of Germany. It is kind of implied a little bit, well, at least from my interpretation, that the terror group might be related to Nazis. Who said that? Because they mentioned like something super German, and I just no, only because I think it's that. Because let's just be so fucking real. This is based off a lot of 80s action movies, and that was basically the villain of 90% of 80s action movies. So I would not be shocked. But I fully admit that one point, that's just me. That's just me probably overthinking this plot. But yeah, so they're trying to unify Berlin, and so a bunch of German politicians are flying to Switzerland for the unification of Berlin. However, there's a bunch of... You know what? I love talking about this, but Jesus, I just realized how bonkable this stream is considering the subject matter. But basically, they're there to stop some terrorists from blowing up a bunch of German politicians. That's what they're doing, and they're serving cunt on the way. However, on the way there, we learn Mary's tragic backstory. Okay, so strap in. So Mary basically is a 26-year-old widow. So she... Oh my god, her backstory. so her and her husband, who is like English, right, is flying back to London for a business meeting, and she's like, "Oh, honey, don't go. I love you. Yada 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 yada. Like, our son is here, but I've never been away from you for more than 3 days. I love you, dear." And he's like, "Oh, Mrs. Rosebank, I love you so much. Mwah, 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 mwah." Hugs and kisses. He's like, "Go straight home from this airport. Don't dilly-dally. Something bad may happen." And she's like, "Nah, son. Me and Junior here are gonna have a fun time at this airport." Because apparently this airport is basically also like a mall. So they have fun at the mall airport, this is what the gif is. Them having fun at the mall airport. And then when they're done having a fun time at the mall airport, the mall blows up. The mall airport blows up. So, yeah. And in a completely horrific scene that I will not show you, we get a panning shot of her holding her child, who is named Timmy, because of course he's named Timmy, little Timmy, of her like holding her child, but then it turns out she wasn't holding her child. She was just holding her child's severed arm. Literally rip Timmy. In multiple ways, rip Timmy. So Timmy died in a horrific way, and it's implied her husband also died in that explosion. So Mary is left as a 26-year-old widow, and that's how she became a cat. Because she wants to fight terror organizations wherever they are. Why did that scene contain a panty shot? Wait, which scene? Is there a scene with a panty shot? Because if there was a panty shot during that scene, I did not notice it. That's hilarious, if so. Oh my god, you're making me want to go back and wait, 1 second. I have it open on another screen. 1 second. Oh, no, I didn't say that. I don't think I did. Panty shot. Did I say a panty shot? Holy shit, did I? When did I say that? Oh no! Oh, panning! I said panning! No, guys, I am so sorry. I meant panning with a double N. Yeah, panning! No, Luncheon, that's hilarious. Thank you for that. That's hilarious. Panning and panty does sound remarkably the same. Someone clip that. Though honestly, there would be a panty shot during that horrific scene. There would be. But no. Yeah. Yeah, I probably did slur it a little bit. Damn you, Midwestern accent. No, but there is gratuitous. Well, actually, you know what? There is shockingly only 1 or 2 panty shots during this whole entire OVA. There's like a few shower scenes. There's like a full frontal scene, but it's honestly quite tame for something like this. This whole entire OVA is actually rather, I can't think of another word for it other than sex positive, really? So, and it's like very shocking like how nudity is handled in this OVA. For me, anyway. Because I'm just so used to like 18 plus OVAs just being nothing but hardcore, you know what? So it's shockingly tame in that regard. Well, this isn't 18 plus. I think this was 16 plus, but still very tame. But no, oh god, what was our next point? Oh yeah. Here, let me move me. I'm blocking in the thing. So we then meet the Swiss Army. The main dude of the Swiss Army. Yeah, she joins Cats. Yeah, she joins Cats. And that's how we find out she joins Cats. But then off the plane, we meet the Swiss Army. There is a absolutely beautiful scene that I will show you in just a second. Here. Where is it? Where is it? Where all of the girls... Oh. Uh-oh. It crashed again. It crashed again. This is what I get for using Canva instead of Google Slides. This is what I get. We're just gonna sit here and wait for it to think about its life. I have all night, Canva. I have all night. I mean, I really don't have all night because I would like to be in bed at a certain time, but I do have like these 5 minutes. Ooh, yeah, I can't even refresh the web page. It's crashed. So, how has everyone's nights been? Oh! It's back. It's been good? Good. There we go. Okay, here we are. Okay, we're just gonna have to skip that. It crashes Canva. That's hilarious. That GIF crashes Canva. Yeah, it crashed again. That's hilarious. But no, there's this really nice scene where the Swiss Army guy is like, yeah, I would never underestimate beautiful women such as you. And then he like pulls out his gun to like, I don't know, because he's stupid. Yeah, gifts are like terrible sometimes, I agree. Sometimes they can just like really crash anything, like right now. And it sucks considering I did like a few practice runs of this before stream started and I didn't experience any crashing. I didn't experience any skipping. So that's a little unfortunate. And I was in presenter mode as well. But we gotta work with what we gotta work with tonight, unfortunately. Oh god. I was saying something to you all. But yeah, no, so there's this incredible scene that I was going to show you because it was in GIF format, but if I show you the GIF, it crashes. Of them disarming this Swiss colonel. No, the Swiss, not colonel, Colonel Sergeant, if that's a real term. This Colonel Sergeant, I don't think that's actually a legit term. I'm probably misremembering. But either way, they disarm him. It's very cunt, very girl power, very Charlie's Angels. Loved it. It was a good scene. But we then... It crashed again. Okay. Love that. Love that for us. So we then get a cutaway to France. Or as Lunchable called it, France. Censored, because as it deserves to be censored. So basically, they're there to catch a French scientist who may or may not have built a bomb. Hey, Eternal, how are you? They're there to catch a French scientist who may or may not have built a bomb. And so, of course, because he's French, and they're at a burlesque show. Can I get a Burger King Burger Whopper with extra cheese? Oh. Eternal, are you magic? Because I started smelling French fry grease as soon as you said that. Did you put a hex on me, Eternal? You put a hex on me, didn't you, child? Oh, but anyway. Because they're at a Berlin show, maybe. But because they're at a burlesque show in France, the guy is, of course, a peeping Tom. So they catch him being a peeping Tom. And Dahlia has this meaningful monologue about how men are often seen as creatives, but then they leave the women that inspire them behind. And I was like, oh. Okay. Like, who hurt you, Dahlia? Who hurt you? Like, asking for a friend. But yeah, it's just very girl power, very 90s. Love it. But we also learned that Mary is nervous. She is extremely nervous about this operation. Like, not just having her PTSD flashbacks nervous, but she thinks there's something going to happen, even if they're all there. And she's right. Oh, let's see if this gift plays. It didn't play. No, this was a aesthetic gift too. Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you want on your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus, but that may be what you get. Admittedly, he had shoes on, but that may be worse. It crashed. So it seems it just can't handle gifts of certain sizes. It's okay, not everyone can handle the magnanimous size. I need to be detained and put down, oh my god. So would you guys be interested in watch-alongs? I know someone, Slycosis mentioned it at the very beginning, but would you guys be interested in anime watch-alongs? Because I think that might be a fun, like, Friday night sort of stream idea. Sorry that it's crashing, guys. Well, there's only so much I can do. Do 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 do. Ooh, I like this one that's coming up. This song. We're vibing. But yeah, I think anime watch-alongs might be an interesting thing we do. Oh. There we go. Here, we'll just do the unprofessional thing, unfortunately. Yeah, any more dings against I know, right? I also have another window. You know what's really funny? It says I have an excellent connection, too. So, who knows? I might have more dings. But yeah, this is what I get for using Canva. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a risk and use Canva for once in my life. No, never use Canva. People who say they don't use Canva say it for a reason. But anyway, the aesthetic of it all. I just wanted to highlight this, the aesthetic, because this anime's aesthetics are so good. But yeah, this is really it. Just Irene being aesthetic. Love that for her. Love that for her serving. Oh, maybe the GIF will play now that it's not in full screen. Hey, it's playing now. Yay! Okay, so then this GIF is also now playing. So, note to self, just don't full screen the Canva presentation. Got it. Okay, so we then get a really cool action scene because we learn that the bombs are actually not really bombs. They're actually sound sound emitting machines that cause big sound waves, which is really mysterious. And you're just like, what could they possibly be for in a giant snowy scape? Interesting. Ooh. But then as soon as he's about to reveal what triggers the bombs, bam! The pervy doctor is shot dead. We then get this really, like, amazing action sequence that I encourage you all to go and watch the OVA for, honestly. It's such a fun scene. Like, it involves a bazooka. It's great. We also get the foreshadowing and the ominous foretelling of the stars are the fate. Whatever that means. So ignore that typo. But also here's this random gif of Marie working out because I couldn't find a gif that was appropriate for this scene. So Mary is bothered, very bothered, because she's just like, okay, this is an ominous telling, there's bombs on the premises. What else is going wrong here? We then learn that the bombs may not even be on the premises of where the East and West politicians are meeting. They might be out on the Alps themselves. So they have no clue where they are. But the show must go on. They still have to serve the VIPs because a plot point I didn't get to touch on because the gifts kept crashing the stream. But basically, they're cosplaying as maids to serve the officials. Because only women are allowed into the premises of the negotiations. Only women are allowed there. So that's why they were called in. I forgot that plot point. However, Marie gets a brain blast. She realizes that the bombs aren't really bombs, and those sound-emitting bombs? No, they're not there to cause a giant shockwave. They're there to cause an avalanche. Ooh, spooky. So while she's trying to evacuate all the VIPs, someone turns on the radio transmission the satellite transmission, excuse me. Someone turns on the satellite transmission machine, and that is the star. The satellite is the star. So as soon as the satellite is pinged, the sound waves go off and the avalanche starts. Don't quote me on the science on that. Don't quote me on it. So they have to evacuate all the VIPs through basically helium balloon backpack. Which is this tiny image right here of all of these politicians in helium balloon backpacks. And then the girls, in a daring escape to leave, make a makeshift parasol because they ran out of backpacks. And then the end, they get to go to Florida and get a bunch of hot guys to look at them. Yay! Please clap. Elaborate on what we want to discuss. Yay! Presentation over. We may have had like 50 hiccups. But we did it. We got through the presentation. We did it. But no, thank you everyone for watching. Let me know. Oh, one thing I wanted to talk about, but it completely escaped my mind. Thank you guys for 2,000 subscribers. It means a lot to me. It's very sweet. Thank you guys for sticking around, especially those who found me through TikTok. Thank you. I'm gonna release a TikTok video later this week as kind of like a thank you to everyone. Because that's what everyone's doing, because it's the final week. As of today, we have 1 week left until the ban. So I want to release a video this week. A very heartfelt video, which is really out of my wheelhouse, basically saying thank you to everyone. So I'm going to do that. Oh god, just the anticipation of that is killing me. But thank you everyone for watching. Sorry for all the hiccups. Maybe we'll stream this again without the tech problems, without Canva. God. Canva, I can't believe you did this to me. Actually, I can. Should have known. I should have known. Word to the wise. Don't trust Canva. Good night, everybody.